When I said I looked through your speeches, I found one from June of 2007 that you gave in Berlin that I found
Okay.
quite
I
interesting.
vaguely remember the event.
Was your first trip to Berlin?
Yeah.
You said in the speech.
It was
But
just
it was
before
about
the
climate change.
just before the G8 meeting.
Just before the G8, and it was about climate change.
Yeah.
I want to remind you of a couple of your quotes, because I want to see whether you still believe this, fundamentally, that you, Stephen Harper, believe this. Climate change is perhaps the biggest threat to confront the future of humanity today. Do you believe that?
I think it's a significant threat. Geez, where does it rank in terms of our economic challenges, in terms of the jihadism that we now face globally? It's still a big threat.
But not necessarily the biggest threat.
I don't know about that. I mean, since then we've had the global recession, and we've had the rise, the kind of second phase rise of the global terrorist movement. So I would put those up there as well.
You also said we owe it to future generations, we as Canada, when you're linking climate change to greenhouse gas emissions. We owe it to future generations to do whatever we can to address this world problem. We should make a substantial contribution to confronting this challenge. Talking the talk doesn't work anymore. It's time to walk the walk.
Right.
Have we done any of those things?
Yeah. Look, for the first time in history, this country actually has GHG emissions that have been falling.
Will we make our targets of 2020?
We've got more work to do, but our emissions are falling.
Most people think we can't make those targets.
Previous government had, anybody can go around talking about targets. What's the actual results? Ours have been going down. Other countries' emissions, for the most part, are going up. World emissions are going up. Canada's have not been going up. So, look, is there more that can be done? I think so, absolutely. But as I've said all along, Peter, the only way to tackle this is with an international protocol that takes in all emitters. And that is now, frankly, that was a lone voice back in 2006, 2007, and now is the mantra of just about every developed country, at least.
But doesn't somebody have to take bold action? I mean, the UN Secretary General.
Everybody has to take bold action.
But it's as if everybody's sort of sitting on the sidelines waiting for somebody else to take bold action, so they all take it together.
Well, I don't think that's
Doesn't somebody have to start?
No, look, I don't think that's true. Let's take Canada. We have one of the cleanest emitting electricity sectors in the world. We have taken further steps. We are phasing out in Canada through regulation. We are phasing out the use of traditional dirty coal. This is the biggest single greenhouse gas emitting source in the world, this coal-fired electricity. So if others would just follow our lead, we'd have this problem solved.